Oh, hello. Didn't see you come in there. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Michael here from Technoid, just filling in for the SMT. And don't worry, he'll be in just a second. But I just wanted to welcome you guys to the live stream. So tonight we got a good show for you guys. So tonight we have some discussions with T-Mobile, disabling some features. AT&T 5G millimeter wave. Sam will discuss his impressions that he did. So you guys will get to hear from the myth or the legend, whatever they call it. And we'll also talk about the current state of millimeter wave. So we're going to give you guys a breakthrough of the show, and we'll talk a little bit more if anything comes up, if you guys have any suggestions. So let's take a look at the live chat real quick. Let's do a quick roll call, and then I'll bring Sammy in. Info assistant, good to see you on. Don't worry, we'll discuss it all tonight. Anime, thank you for coming on. Disabling unlimited, yep. If they take away my unlimited plan, Jay LeBron, I know exactly what you're talking about, man. Let's see who else we got here. John Connor, oof, terrible future there must be. How in the world? 1 to 2 terabytes. Nathan, I'm not sure. I don't even know how excessive it is. Let's see who else have we got. All right, Bobby, I'm not Steve, but thank you for coming in. Appreciate. Hey, Lord Doritos, good to see you. Nathan's back as usual. It is good to see you guys. Rob's in the house. Thank you for stopping by. Hernandez, good to see you on. Thank you for coming by. Todd, thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you returning. Gene G Tech. Shout out to Gene. Really rolling with his channel. Vids for fun. That's it. We're in here. Max is in the house. Let's see. Who else have we got? Let's see. Who's scrolling through? We don't want to take too much time because I got to bring him in. Although I will say, I am probably a better. Oh, what's up, Jarcone? I'm telling y'all, I'm a much better host. All I gotta do is just brush my hair back, get a mushroom cap, and boom, I'm Sam. All right, with that said, he could come on in now. Tom, what's up?
Yeah, the goons. Yeah.
Yo, what up? You're at the office, bro. Yeah.
I swear, I gotta pull my hair back, get a little flat top, and I swear, get rid of that crease over there. Just put a little flat surface, and I'm Sam. Gotta grow a beard out. Yeah. Gotta grow a beard out.
Oh, well, you know, you're going with the long hair, don't care. I'm going with the long beard, no fear. You get what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
The audio? Mic
very good. Right?
Okay. Just trying to make sure, like, what distance I need to keep.
No, you're good. You're good. The closer you get, the lower you can put the gain. You know, so.
Yeah.
I have a friend. I have a friend who's a sound engineer, and he says, eat the mic. He says, get as close as you can without making it sound terrible. Like literally get it like right here if you can. You know, but
my gain, the problem is I had to control it with the Mac. I had to go in settings and control it that way.
That's okay. That's cool.
Because I don't have the knob. I'm ordering another mic, and this one I'll probably hand it off to a creator that needs a mic.
That's
nice. Help somebody else out.
Yeah, buddy. What's up, Kimberly? Good to see you. Sebi, I wonder what features are going to be disabled.
We'll talk about that later on.
Yeah. Sneed live on the Patreon snide. Yeah, we were. Good to see you guys made it over. Eat the mic. Literally, that's and like the proper technique, like with a good mic, I guess, you really want to push up against it without making it pop, you know, plosives and stuff like that. So, and the way you do that, there's a couple different strategies. I try not to sound terrible. That's my only goal.
Some people they have terrible mic skills. Some people just deep throat the mic. They can't control it. It's like too close. Brother. Sometimes it's in their mouth. Like I swear on everything. I was on PlayStation
like this,
and there was
like this, bro.
Like that. Yeah, it's just almost like deep throating it all the way to the back of his throat. I'm like, dude, pull the goddamn mic out.
Bro, shove that thing up your nose, bro. Go ahead. Just get out of
there. Yeah, baby, yeah.
Oh man.
Fantastic. Oh man, we already got some super chats. Magenta speed testing with the super chat. Firewolf's in the house. Hey man. Dalvin's in the house. DD plays, switched gaming channels. Not you again games. Always eat the mic. See? I've heard that. Always eat the mic. JJ Cord Cutters, what is up?
How are you liking using the iPad right now as the interface? It's
Um,
pretty.
It's
not-
good. Camera quality's
Bro.
fine. It's just
Maris.
in terms of
You're not Sneed.
Bro,
yeah.
Sneed hooked me up with this keyboard, bro. I love it, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you
Nice.
again for this, man.
Got it, bro.
The Magic Keyboard, bro. It's amazing, bro. It makes the iPad 1,000 times, and it gives you another port right here on the side too, another USB-C port.
Bro, Qais
Hey,
doesn't ask
cool.
me for anything ever. I was like, I gotta come through for the homie, you know.
No, that's
Amazing,
cool.
bro.
I've been wanting to save up for it, but my job has been very limited. But
Bro,
honestly, I'm fine
makes
with what I got.
It makes it into like a real laptop experience. I honestly can say this is a good alternative to a laptop.
No, yeah, iPad Pro, iPad, they're a very good contender. You know, everybody nowadays says, "Oh, an iPad can't replace a laptop or a Mac." I'm like,
It can.
It can. The only thing that I don't like on StreamYard is I don't like that it doesn't allow you to share screen. I think they got to expand on that, maybe because they're still opening up to iPad OS.
It does. It does.
No,
bro.
it doesn't. I don't see the option on the bottom. I don't see it.
It's different. It's laid out a little different, or you have to put it on full desktop site. Like you can go on the double A's on the upper right hand corner. You click that, and then you put request desktop site.
I see. All right.
Big shout out to Gene. Thank you for the super chat, friend of mine. Gene's a nice guy. Big shout out to Gene's YouTube channel, Gene G Tech. Check him out. They're doing a new hashtag out there. Hashtag eat the mic. That's the new one. Yeah. Nimmer's going with it too. Hashtag eat the mic. Num. Cesar, thanks for the super chat. Carlos, do you still have the Note 20 Ultra update?
No, sir. No, the phone is, bro. You start using the phone heavily and doing a lot of charge cycles, the battery degrades really fast. I was only able to get SOT of 5 hours.
I think some was eating up that battery life flows. Some was running rogue, man.
Bro, I used it for editing a couple times, and it hurts it fast.
Yeah. Chucky Riggs is here. Appreciate the super chat. Fee Mobile always taking stuff away.
You know, I was you know, it's funny. I'm still using the 4A. I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm still waiting for that Google Fi thing that you said was coming, if it's on its way or not. But I've been using it just as a little more, just kind of break it in, just if I missed anything. And I'm telling you guys right now, this thing's battery, I don't understand how a $350 battery lasts better than a Note 10 Plus, and this thing only has like 3,100 and something. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked by this.
It's more optimized.
I was trying to get one, bro, but I can't find one, so I'm just gonna go for the Google 5. The Google 5.
Yeah.
That's why
Carlos, we'll send it out to you as soon as he's done with it. I'll have him send it out to you.
Hey, listen, if you want me to send it out to you, I'm pretty much done. I mean,
as soon
are you
as
still
he's
sending
done with
Google?
No,
okay,
yeah. I mean, I'm already over it, you know, because I was trying to look for one so bad that honestly, I'm just gonna go for the 5, bro, just because it's almost here, literally. Like,
but you'll get
30 days.
He'll send this to you whenever he's done with it. You'll get it before that Pixel 5 comes out.
Just
test it. Just test it.
Put
a SIM in it, roll with it.
I'll send it to you tomorrow, literally.
Whenever you're done, bro, it's all good. Carlos, don't care.
Bro, it's no rush, bro. Trust me.
Hey, no sweat off me. I still got this bad boy.
Hey, big shout out to Darius with the massive super chat. Thanks, man.
Damn.
Midband, where are you? Love you guys. Nashville. So, Nashville, I've been to Nashville. That's a cool town, bro. I like that city.
Love that place.
That should be a town that gets a lot of network upgrades because it's kind of a jamming town, dude. There's a lot of live music. I know there's a lot of social media stuff that people are constantly doing over there. They've got the Country Music Hall of Fame over there, you know. So, I mean, people, and it's a tourist spot, you know, country music, you know, all that. So, honestly, I'd be surprised if you don't see big time upgrades there in the next few months. You know, as we go through 2021,
yeah,
we should have some nice upgrades over there.
And Nashville is a big hub too for trucking. You know, a lot of interchange gets done there.
True. Memphis as well, because it kind of splits the east side of the country. You know, between north and south, kind of. Lost my spot. Where am I? T-Mobile needs John back. Bah! Chew the
Bah.
mic. Gene says chew the mic.
Nah, that's
Keep
too
hearing
much.
How bad the battery life is. Yeah, that's what Carlos is saying. Yeah.
You know something? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's one phone that we kind of forgot came out, and it's actually not as bad as everybody talked about. And it's got 120 hertz, 1440p display, and it's honestly a very solid phone. But I think we've all forgotten about it because of how expensive it was. The OnePlus 8 Pro. Think
It's a
about
good
it.
phone.
I mean,
Carlos,
when it came
now
out,
that it's got some updates, it needed some. I guess it wasn't that great at first.
yeah, when it came
I
out,
got mine put away here. It stays in the drawer. Like I don't even really use it, just because of the issues I had before with it.
like I'm thinking of switching over to OnePlus when I'm done with this. I'm thinking of going to probably their next flagship, even though I know they have cheaper phones coming soon. I'm willing to spend the extra few dollars because OnePlus makes solid devices. Like I'm more confident in saying that than probably 3/4 of the tech world.
It's their millimeter wave that has issues. They're still not in the millimeter wave game.
Does Carlos
Like,
like
shoot how
T-Mobile?
fireworks.
Not really. I can't blame him, man. They do a lot of things that we don't like.
Well,
Anyways,
somebody was saying about audio issues with the LG Velvet. I don't know what audio issues you're having, bro, but all I can say is I've been using the crap out of this phone, and honestly, it's not bad for the price, bro. And it does not have that nasty camera hump.
all right. So in today's live stream, there are a couple of topics I want to get to. I want to give my impressions on AT&T's 5G Plus, their millimeter wave 5G variant, and I'll give you guys my thoughts, my impressions, the effectiveness, how I think it's going to play out in the future, like if it's going to get better. Do I think it's promising? Is there a lot of work to do? I'll give you guys all my thoughts on that. And I'll give you kind of a state of the union address on millimeter wave and where it is as a technology. And then I want to talk about T-Mobile. Okay, so there are things that are going to be happening to certain features on the T-Mobile network that are going to be shutting out some people. They're going to lose access to certain features. And we actually do have documentation of this. I know a lot of people always ask, where's your documentation? Where's your proof? Even though we've never been wrong, our sources have always led us down the right path. They've never given us misinformation. Everything has always been documented on their end. We just don't like to compromise them, right? We don't want them to lose their jobs. Therefore, we don't try to implicate them in a way and self-incriminate them. So, but we do have that proof, and we are going to extend it to you. We will be going to Carlos's channel at 9. So we'll kind of cover the topics a little bit here today, and then we'll work our way over on his side, and he can kind of share that with us. So to get things started, I speed tested pretty extensively multiple sites in the CLE for AT&T 5G Plus. This is their millimeter wave spectrum. It's N260 that I was testing, which is 39 gigahertz. Millimeter wave is a difficult technology at this point in time. All right. It's not for everybody. And by that, I mean, not everybody has a phone that's millimeter wave compatible. Not everybody lives in a city where millimeter wave is already being deployed. So lucky me, I live in a city where all carriers have millimeter wave deployed. Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile all have it. T-Mobile's millimeter wave is by far the most limited. It's only in a handful of sites. It doesn't have very good range. It's very textbook millimeter wave. Like their millimeter wave is exactly what people say it is. Doesn't propagate, has very limited range, doesn't work through glass and all that stuff. That's T-Mobile's 5G millimeter wave, okay? AT&T's is a little bit better. It has better range. It has better propagation characteristics, and it's more reliable than T-Mobile's. So if I was going to create a list of like most effective millimeter wave, AT&T's is pretty good. It's much better than T-Mobile's millimeter wave, but it's not as good as Verizon's. All right, Verizon has the best millimeter wave. It's leaps and bounds ahead of both Verizon or both AT&T and T-Mobile. So that's important to know. Now, when it comes to the AT&T stuff, they don't have a map. That's the worst part. Like I wasn't able to get like my hands on, a map that I could track and then find these things. I had to like manually look for them, like get out of the car, look for the sites, look for the nodes, and just see if I could find them. And I stumbled upon some, and I tracked a couple. So I tested them. I tested inside the car from about 500 feet away. They all connected. I tested outside of the car from the same distance. It was great. I backed up 100 feet, ran another test, backed up another 100 feet. I kept adding distance. And what I learned is if you're within 1,000 feet of an AT&T millimeter wave node, you're in good shape. It's going to connect. You're going to get at least 700 megabits per second. If you get a little bit closer, you will push gigabit speed, and you will get like 1.2, 1.3 gigs per second. It's really fast. But again, like I was saying before, the further you go away, once you get to that 1,000-foot, 1,100 feet range, if there's any obstructions, if there's anything in your way, it makes that connection much more difficult to manage. It will disconnect. You'll have problems and stuff like that. Verizon's is way different. With Verizon's millimeter wave, you don't even have to see the node. Their beam forming will pick it up without even being in line of sight. That's why I keep telling people, what you think about millimeter wave is true about T-Mobile and mostly AT&T. But Verizon's is different. Verizon's millimeter wave works without line of sight, and it penetrates buildings better. So it's important to note, because a lot of people say millimeter wave doesn't work through glass. It does. When they say it doesn't work in buildings, it does. Verizon's does, because their technologies are much further along than AT&T's and way beyond. They're like, I would bet you that T-Mobile's millimeter wave 3 years from now will be like Verizon's millimeter wave today. Like, they're literally that far apart in that technology. So I wanted to make sure I cleared that up to you guys. Average speeds on AT&T millimeter wave ranged between 700 megs and 1.2 gigs per second. Really fast. The uplink was good. It wasn't incredibly fast because it's still LTE, but it was still pretty good. Frequently, I was getting like 30 or 40 megabits per second. It was usually connecting to band 2. So now what's interesting is where AT&T was putting the nodes. They were putting them near apartments, parking garages, stadiums, concert series. It was mostly downtown where I found them. And the best thing about it, and Carlos, you'll like this, those millimeter wave nodes, they also have LTE RAN connected to them.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
So they have 5 carrier aggregation on LTE with LAA. So they're connecting to band 46. 3 carriers band 46, and then usually they were doing a band 2 and a band 66. So or they were doing a low band with it. So it would be like they would have either band 12 or they would have what's the other one, AT&T, band 14. So it really just kind of depends. AT&T has a good situation going with their millimeter wave. They're in a good place. They only use 2 sectors, though. Verizon uses 3 sectors. So essentially you have 3 antennas kind of projecting out from the site. AT&T uses a 2 antenna system. It's still good, but clearly Verizon is all in on millimeter wave, and they're really starting to flex that.
Oh. And there's actually, I'm going to send you some pictures. There's actually a couple of spots where they just did 4 sector out here. They're testing 4 sector right now.
Incredible. I can't wait to see if that makes it here to the CLE. And that, you think about it, man, that increases the expenditure. That's a much more expensive setup.
Yep.
Double the antennas and double the hardware. More power, but it's going to make it better. The signal propagation should be more effective.
1,000 times better,
bro. Jack, thanks for the very kind and generous donation. Keep up all the good info. You guys rock. Love the details. Love the insight. I will keep it up, Jack. Absolutely. Thanks for supporting. Yeah, keeping it real is the only way to do it. Like, there are people that will literally say, Sneed is paid by Verizon. And then the next week, Sneed is paid by AT&T. So basically, they're saying I'm on payroll. Bro, those are two really good networks. I have to call it like it is. I can't say a company's network sucks when it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. That's not accurate, So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it unbiased. And when T-Mobile does good things, we celebrate it. And when they do bad things, we get on them. And the same thing with AT&T. AT&T is the Death Star, dude. They're the worst. They treat their customers like crap. You think they're trying to steal your money, and they want to take your firstborn and your second arm. And
your left kidney.
And yeah, bro, you ain't gonna have no kidneys left after they. We'll take your liver.
Take your front teeth.
I know, man.
And more.
They try to take the gold tooth. I know, man. Appreciate the super chat, Jack. Very nice of you. Cesar, appreciate yours too. How can you tell which millimeter wave 5G nodes from T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T? So the Verizon ones are 3 sectors. They look like these square panels, and they're in 3 sector arrangements. The T-Mobile ones, just like they're in like 1 square, and they just put them on opposite sides of rooftop sites. So they put them on the corners and the flat ends of rooftop sites, and they sandwich them between other antennas like band 2, band 66, whatever's up there. So T-Mobile uses rooftop sites. Verizon typically uses poles, right?
T-Mobile uses macros too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, well, that's, to me, a rooftop site is a macro site.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess it's good that you clarified that, because I would have looked over that. So T-Mobile does rooftop sites and macros. Verizon is starting to do macros too, but mostly they're on like power poles and stuff like that. AT&T, they're using 2 sector arrangements here in the CLE. Carlos is seeing 4 that are in testing, so that's a way to tell. Cesar, if you want, I'll send you some pictures of what the AT&T ones look like and what the Verizon ones look like, and then I'll get some photos of the T-Mobile ones too. So I'll be on the lookout for those photos. I'll post them to Twitter and stuff. Yeah, man, they say I'm on payroll, Orlando. Seriously, man. They say I'm on payroll, dog. Yeah, that's what I was thinking the same thing, Teletech, because I know it's not considered a small cell if it's on a rooftop site, technically. Ricky, you definitely hate T-Mobile. You definitely hate T-Mobile.
He definitely does. There's no denying that.
Yeah.
So, if I was gonna rate on a scale of 1 to 10, AT&T's millimeter wave in 2020, their millimeter wave, I rated an 8 out of 10. I can't rate it higher than an 8 because it doesn't have the range that I would have liked to have seen. It would have been nice if they could have gotten closer to that 12 or 1300 foot range like Verizon does. And they don't have the same propagation power that I'm noticing. So I'll give them an 8 because when it is connected, it's very fast and it's very reliable, but the range is limited. So I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
Verizon gets a 9 out of 10. I can't give them a 10 out of 10 because the tech is not perfect, but I'm going to give Verizon a 9 out of 10. And millimeter wave T-Mobile, it's not good. I'd rather not rate it. I don't want to lose any subscribers, and
we'll give them a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10.
We will give them a 5 out of 10. Yes, that's fair.
Yeah.
T-Mobile gets a 5 out of 10 for millimeter wave.
They talk a lot of smack when it comes to Verizon and their millimeter wave, trying to make it look like it's nothing. But like, the thing that always it makes me laugh is how their marketing team is just so oblivious to the reality that they try to overshadow, the facts with cheap effects. And it's kind of funny when you think about it a little more. How Verizon has, in my opinion, more accurate 5G than T-Mobile has right now.
Well, so here, and Tony, thanks for the super chat. He said if Verizon was paying Sneed, I doubt he would settle the salary of a teacher. You're definitely right. I would get paid more bragging for AT&T, right? I'd be shilling, essentially. And to your point, Technoid, the over-exaggeration of wireless telecom is a serious issue. It's like if you're a wireless provider, you must lie. It is part of the fabric of the business. It's like mandatory. You got to do it because they all do it. They all lie. And T-Mobile's problem is their map is all pink, right? It's all magenta. And it says basically there's 5G everywhere, but that's not true. Because when I drive through the CLE, every fourth or fifth site has band 71. That's not accurate according to their maps. So I think it's just the situation that they're saying that this market has it. But again, that's disingenuous. You're not being truthful and forthcoming about your coverage, right? Now, if they added band 71 to every third or every second site, then yeah, I think they could use those maps and they would be accurate, but that's just not the case.
I agree.
I think I missed the super chat. Possibly, I have no idea if I'm.
No, you're up to date.
I'm up to date on that. Okay, all right. Sean, what's up, my brother? What's happening, Chief? Teletext says I work for T-Mobile as an RF engineer, and I give T-Mobile million. Wow, I was trying to be generous, Teletext.
Whoa.
It's not good. It's true, bro. Not good. I'm glad he was willing to say it. He obviously, look, man. Here's what T-Mobile's millimeter wave is. It's completely beta. I think they installed the sites, right, the hardware, and they kind of walked away from it. I don't think they did much R&D. I don't think they did much configuration adjustments. That's just how I see it. So I didn't want to give him less than a 5 because I didn't want anybody to unsubscribe from me. People get mad whenever I don't, kiss the magenta booty. And I don't want to kiss the magenta booty.
Because the magenta booty. Because the magenta booty.
I don't want to do that, dog.
Hey, don't be afraid of them.
Yeah.
You got so many more people.
But I appreciate Teletex's honesty and I appreciate his objectivity. It's unique to see that in this in the wireless telecom community. Not everybody is so objective. Chucky says better speeds on Verizon LTE than T-Mobile's 5G. Yeah, band 71. Facts. Band 71 is not very fast. The channel is not very wide. So no surprises there. If they're deploying N41, wouldn't T-Mobile N41 be faster than N71? Way faster. N41 is going to be the saving grace of the T-Mobile network, actually. Without it, I mean, who knows where they would end up,
All right.
Ricky says it might as well be alpha. Yeah, I agree, CG. Man. Millimeter wave is not a priority, but, why would you deploy something and not even try?
Yeah.
Paradoxical. I think you're right. I am a simp for my subs. I love my community. That is 100% true. Yeah. Michael, I don't know, man. I don't know about the Metro Group issues. I haven't received any updates yet. I know they're holding meetings and we'll see where that goes this week. But I don't think it's going to end up good. If you just want my my personal opinion on it, I don't think it's going to end up good.
I've seen a little bit of it. Not going to look good, bro.
Yeah, I don't think
anything.
Okay, what else is on my title? What else did I have on there?
AT&T 5G plus millimeter wave impression. Current status of millimeter wave, disabling key wireless features.
Let's talk about that, shall we?
Ooh, the plot thickens.
All right, listen, man. You guys aren't going to like this. There are going to be some T-Mobile customers who are going to lose certain features on the network. If you are a T-Mobile customer or you have people on your account with lines that have legacy devices, and by legacy, I don't even mean like the iPhone 5. I mean like any phone. Carlos, what's the cutoff here? Like 2017?
Right now, end of 2016.
Okay,
shortly, and it's not just on the T-Mobile side, it's on the Sprint side also.
Okay, so Sprint customers and T-Mobile customers, now all T-Mobile customers are all one. If you have like any phone that's from like Q4 of 2016 or older, you no longer are going to have Wi-Fi calling.
Whoa.
Now let me tell you why that's a big deal, Technoid. T-Mobile's network right now is as compromised as it's ever been. There's integration going on. There's network deployments. They're having outages every so often. They're dumping customers from the Sprint side to the T-Mobile side periodically. It's a fluid situation. There's a lot of problems. Do you know how important Wi-Fi calling is going to be for these people for the next 6 to 8 months?
Oh yeah.
You've been using a lot of Wi-Fi calling lately, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay.
The cellular service out here sucks.
So basically, while the network is going through the growing pains, people on the T-Mobile network, whether they're Sprint or T-Mobile, right, they're all the same. They're going to be feeling network strain, and then they're going to be losing the access to that Wi-Fi calling feature. So you're probably asking yourself now, why are these customers going to lose the Wi-Fi calling? Carlos, I would say that they're probably trying to get them out of those phones and into some new ones. Which type of phone are they trying to move them into?
Oh no. Oh no.
That thing. That one. So let's take a look at this thing, Carlos. Let's put this into solo layout. All right.
Yeah.
What you got there, Carlos?
That's what.
The Revel 5G from T-Mobile. Now, what they're doing here with this phone is they're going to sell that thing to anybody. $400.
Anybody.
Right? Anybody could walk into a T-Mobile store, buy that thing for $400.
Port, you get it for port, you get it for $199. If you do a port, you get $200 off.
So what they're trying to do, I think, is they're trying to get as many customers out of those older phones and into these types of phones and get them on the 5G network. Get them accessing N71, get them out of that older legacy tech. Maybe they can manipulate the network access for those customers a little bit more intelligently to deal with the network constraints. It's indirect what they're doing. Maybe it's not the most honest thing, but I understand what they're doing. They need networks relief while they're doing all of this. So Mikey Tech Reviews, thanks to the super chat. He said, what up, Sneed, Los, Technoid? Yeah, buddy.
In all fairness, go ahead.
I was going to say, Sebi, a longtime friend of the show and supporter of the channel, he said, one question, how can you block Wi-Fi calling? I don't know, man.
Easy. It's easy. It's on the networks. It's on the switch side.
You just eliminate it from those phones' IMEIs,
Yeah, basically when the phone, because every time your phone tries to connect to Wi-Fi calling, it has to go through an authentication process. So all you got to do is disable the authentication process on the switch side. So when it sees that phone trying to connect those IMEIs or that model phone, boom, it won't connect. It's easy.
Are there going to be any issues with this with the FCC?
I don't know. Maybe because that limits if the phone's able to do it. I think they have to provide it. Because I know with Verizon old phones, you can still do it. And same with AT&T.
In all fairness, though, because I'm looking at this phone, the Revel 5G. I mean, Los, you got it right in your hands, so you could probably see it better than I am. But on the surface, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It's got 3 cameras. It's a 1080p display. You've got a good battery life, 4,500 milliamp hour. I'm looking at the specs anyway, spec-wise. The design of the phone, it's got a little bottom chin or a little bezel, but it's not that bad. I mean, I think my only problem that I'm having with this phone is that it's using the 765G. But even then, I wouldn't complain much because that's pretty much exactly what T-Mobile's 5G is capable of. That chip will get you everything that T-Mobile supposedly can give you with 5G. But
minus millimeter wave.
Right.
But if I'm going to be honest, who would pay $400 for that when, in all seriousness, I'm being genuine, you could buy a Samsung A51 5G for $599.
How much
or the Velvet.
Or the LG Velvet. You're right. Exactly. Yes. LG. Thank you for bringing it up. And next month, $150 more, $499. Google Pixel 4a 5G. So I don't really see a demand for this phone, but as a cheap
but they're gonna
baseline
sell
phone,
it for cheap, right?
well, that's what I'm saying. But for a base cheaper price,
but-
for people coming in, I can make an argument. But like, I don't know. It's
This phone, what they're gonna do, bro, is it's like this. Because I've seen this with T-Mobile, where even a $599 phone, you have to put a down payment depending on your credit class. So what they're gonna do is make this one, no matter what credit class it is, they're gonna make this one either $50 down or $0 down. Period. So it's very affordable. Maybe even $20 down if you have challenge credit, or zero.
Wow.
Either way,
and I'm
that's
sure,
what they'll do with
hey,
this.
listen, and I'm
Because it's
sure
their
it's
brand.
probably no, yeah, and I'm sure it's probably an all right phone once you try it out. Because I've seen the specs. It's actually pretty decent. 6 gigabytes of RAM. 128 base storage. That's not bad
but
at
the
all.
software I think is the
But
concern.
that's Well, it's run Android, but it's got a lot of bloatware, like a lot of T-Mobile.
Yeah, we'll have
bloatware. So
bloatware.
The charging cable's nice. It's braided.
can't see. Could you? Oh yeah, that don't look too bad.
It's braided.
Does it come with a headphone jack?
We'll see.
Mikey Tech
I'm gonna be
Review,
doing
thank
it
you
on
for the
box.
super chat, man. He called that a food stamp
Dude.
phone.
No headphone
He called
jack.
it no headphone jack.
Hold on,
Damn.
no. I mean, no. Hold
No
on, let's
Wi-Fi
hear it.
calling on the 11 Pro Max.
Oh,
I wonder
no.
what happened.
It has headphone jack, but no headphones. No headphones.
Oh, it has a headphone jack, but no headphones.
Carlos,
Okay.
any idea on the timing on this? When they're gonna do this?
We will talk about that.
Okay, we'll take a look at the dock and stuff. Okay.
Of course.
Voice over LTE came on in 2015, and those phones that don't support voice over LTE, they're getting booted off the network.
And they're going to start doing. They said after they do these ones, I have internal sources that told me in like 3 to 6 months after this one, then they're going to start doing 2017 devices. They're going to start moving that way.
Sebi's got a S5, so maybe he'd be able to report back if that does happen, or when it does happen, I should say.
It is. It's happening, bro. If you guys are in,
Well, I'm just saying
disbelief,
when,
when
that does
very
happen,
soon.
when that does happen, I'm saying he'll kind of see that feature, become
It
disabled.
looks like a pixel.
Looks like a pixel.
Bro. It's the infamous tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
Man, bro. And it has the magenta power button.
Oh,
Nice
dear
little
God.
accent. Hey, Josh, good
I
to
will
see you, man.
say,
Good
though,
evening to
I
you.
mean, it's not a bad looking phone though. Like, and listen, all joking aside,
It feels all right.
It's not
I
a
won't
bad
deny
looking
it.
phone. It looks all right. I mean,
It has a finger.
you just got to see how it react. You just got to try it out for a
Yeah.
week and see how it is. Hey, listen, I don't like to trash things unless they deserve to be trashed. But in this case, I see some.
It feels all
right. I could see something.
It feels all
If
right.
they
I'm
made
not
it-
gonna deny it.
No, if they made a premium version of that, I would then be like, Because look at it this way: if your carrier can make a smartphone that does the job that the other companies are doing, maybe just a little bit of a backwards, what's to stop you from buying them? If they could do half the job that the regular manufacturers can do, it just
Sure.
because the only difference would be is that it's a T-Mobile phone. It's not a Samsung or stuff. But if it can do dual SIM, all right.
SD
Memory
card
card slot,
Mm-hmm.
but it does have the layout to put another SIM on here. Yep,
But it's not a
Ooh.
dual SIM phone.
has the slot.
We're gonna find out.
That means
You know
that
what I
means
just
the
realized?
that means the unlocked one is probably dual SIM los.
Yep.
You know what I found out? TCL. Their smartphone. Remember I told you how nobody's talking about TCL? Honestly, I've been watching that phone. I've been trying it out at a Best Buy store. I think people are sleeping on it.
Which one?
I actually think the TCL 10 Pro.
Bro,
I think. Let me explain.
Friends don't let
explain.
friends TCL, dude.
Let me
Media-
explain. Give me a
it's
chance to
media.
explain. Give me a chance to explain. Let me give you a quick chance. So for starters, it's got a very good display. It's actually very nice. It's
an
actually
LCD,
very colored.
dude.
Yeah, but the colors are vibrant. This is coming from a
Really?
company that makes their own panels for TVs.
Yeah, but
So
TVs
it's-
suck.
TCL TVs. I was like, I got the Series 6 in my room. It's got Dolby Vision and everything. It works fine.
Yeah, but I mean, it's okay. But I mean, nobody's beating an LG or a Samsung.
No, I know that, but I'm saying if you were just buying it in the budget end, it's got a nice vibrant color display.
Sure.
It's got the headphone jack, which is a surprise to me. I would say it's bloatware. There's really minimal bloatware. It's actually kind of almost close to stock Android. It's got decent cameras. I wouldn't say high quality cameras, but I'd say it's above average. And honestly, I mean, if it had the 765G in it, I would make an argument for that phone, but it doesn't.
Yeah. We haven't seen Pete. Yeah, Pete was on the live stream a couple weeks ago. He's busy dude, man. You know, he's got a lot going. He's got a lot going on, bro. I think he's wrapping up. He's got a couple of things he's doing with his program. He's got a certification program, and I think he's doing his master's. So, pretty busy dude.
Yeah, honestly,
he always knows.
He's a smart man. Hey, listen, he's probably busy with helping the seminar with those kids and stuff. So he's trying to train the future. A lot of people are bashing TCL. I'm looking at the live chat. Hey, listen, look at it this way, guys. You can feel the way you want to feel. I'm gonna just say this, in my opinion, I like TCL TVs. The Series 6.
It's priced to sell. Their products. They fit a niche. You can get a decent product without having to spend too much money. So they definitely have their place.
Yeah. And obviously they're not high quality. It's LED, LCD combined panels. But the thing that I like about TCL is they manufacture their own panels. They don't have to rely on other companies to do the job for them. They do the hard work, so they can price their TVs at that price. The newest tech, they're getting QLEDs. Now they're up on QLEDs, and soon they're working on OLEDs. So they're coming along pretty well.
I'm excited about that. That's not competition in the OLED market.
Hey, look at it this way.
Yeah.
They're much better than Vizio. I've seen a Vizio TV. Their OS is listen. They're using Android TV and Roku OS, TCL, so that's cool.
It's not really rapid, Alvin, and let me explain. So they released a statement saying that 81 markets or so got the N41 update, right? So that means tower sites are getting N41, and then I have a personal friend, right, who went to Maryville, Indiana, drove the entire city, and didn't connect one time. Yeah. So that's concerning because if you're going to put out a statement or a press release, hey, we got 81 markets now with N41, and then nobody can connect to it, then you're basically lying. Or there's some kind of a network issue going on. Or maybe you prematurely said you turned it on and you didn't, right? Maybe they're just saying, maybe they should change it to coming to 81 market. Maybe they're not all on, or they're just, they're not ready. So I don't know. You don't want to seem like a liar. I don't know what happened there, but that nobody was connecting in Maryville. I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know how rapid it is, but that's going to be the hard part. So you launch 81 markets with N41. How many sites are going to get it? Like, are you going to do 12 blocks like you did Philadelphia? Are you going to do 12 blocks like you did Manhattan and Lower Village? That's not going to be a game changer, right? You've got to get it in huge segments and clusters and parts of cities, because they just spent the last year dogging Verizon about, limited 5G range. But if they're doing the same thing, then they're just going to look like hypocrites, So just my take on it. Big shout out to Richard. Thanks for the super chat. Upgraded to the A71 5G from the S8 Plus. The back on the 8 Plus came unglued. What's up with T-Mobile on September 14th? The 44,000 that live in the country. They're getting deactivated. Ooh. They're closing their accounts. They are turning them off, dude. It sucks. They're saying that they've been abusing the network. I'm guessing those people have no internet options, and that's why they were using T-Mobile for that purpose. That's really bad. That's really bad, because right now during a pandemic, and if you don't have internet options, then how are you going to do education from home? How are you going to do work from home if that was your primary connection? So awful, really, really bad.
Yeah, it's not.
I think the timing's the worst thing, right? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
The timing probably.
Yeah, Teletech. I agree that definition is not fitting, right? 10 sites can have a technology and carriers call it market wide. Yeah, that's awful. 10 sites, dude. I mean, that could be 30 miles of coverage, right? And they're going to call that citywide, especially a place like New York City, which is like 30 square miles for Manhattan. Well, what about Staten Island? What about Brooklyn? And, I mean, it's a huge city, dude. New York City is like 300 plus square miles, right? It's huge. Chicago, I mean, these are big footprints, man. Lino is saying that Sprint did a great job of Band 41 in Oregon. Was that true, Los? Did you have good experience in Oregon with Sprint? Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. It's just like Portland, Eugene. It was good. And even the outskirts.
Shackles on her feet. You owe me. Pink shackles, right?
Yeah, you gotta do the pinky ones.
Dude, I'm sorry, guys. I'm watching the Rockets and the Laker game. These refs suck. These refs suck. Dude, one ref was about to rule a foul on Houston. The other ref had to overturn that and rule it against the Lakers. I swear, these refs...
Metro by T-Mobile. T-Mobile network is becoming trash in my area, at least on the Metro side. I can imagine if Technoid's having hell trying to use postpaid T-Mobile, then Metro's probably worse, right?
I can imagine. One of my friends has Metro, and I never hear from him, so that probably explains why. It could just be busy. Not just playing. Nah, he uses Metro. I think he still has it, but I think they're keeping it only because of the Amazon Prime.
Damn.
Thoughts of an AT&T wireless? Do you think they're going in the right direction? Wireless, yes. AT&T wireless is phenomenal. Media, DirecTV, home. I don't know about all that. The AT&T TV and all that. I can't speak to that. I don't think it's very good. Are those shutdowns, hotspots, phones, both? Just curious. Sucks for those folks. I'm guessing it's both or a mix in that case. Some people find ways to work around using, phone lines as hotspot lines and stuff like that. So I'm guessing it's some of that.
It's a mix.
I live in New York and Sprint is horrible right now. Yeah, T-Mobile, right? Sneed, I may go back to Maryville in a few weeks and try to find the M41. Yeah, let me know if that works, man. I'd love to get, your speeds, your footage, your coverage, screenshots. That would be great. JC says he's having good luck with the Note 20 Ultra on T-Mobile.
Nah.
Trying
to get rid of AT&T TV.
Bro. The only thing that sucks. The only thing that sucks about the Note 20 Ultra 2 is no standalone. They're so-called standalone. But I think it's been disabled on every phone. I'm not sure because there's a software update that just came out. I mean, don't quote me on it. I'm not sure. But I think they have disabled it for now.
Oh.
Anthony, I think that's the case. I think people are using much more data than they normally would have. Because remember, they're probably running their TV. They're probably doing all of their videos for school. I mean, I'm a teacher, and I give students videos to watch all the time. And, we're doing Zoom calls every day. It's a virtual class meeting every day. What are we doing, Carlos?
There you go, Sneed. CenturyLink, bro. CenturyLink fiber.
Want me to do mine?
So we're good, bro. We're good.
80 by 80? 90 by 80?
Yeah, they got me. Yeah, that's what they got me at right now I'm using a lot of data, so but it's 100 by 100 right now set at. Which
Here's
is not
T-Mobile.
bad.
Let's start now. It's coming up right now.
Oh,
they have a big face.
Yeah, that's congestion.
All right, we finally got a download. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Shackle on Technoid's feet. Yeah.
I'm a high school teacher. I teach high school science. Paradoxical. Yeah, that's congestion, man. You might be able to watch your video okay though, like if you're watching a YouTube video.
Oh yeah, it's 3 megabits faster. I'll say that much.
Than it normally is.
Yeah.
What about your home Wi-Fi? I know you have Fios still, right?
Oh, it's so much better.
Wait a minute, you got Fios and you're gonna switch to wireless? I think there's a discount for that.
They are. It's a $20 discount.
Oh, dude.
Because they give you $10 if you are a new subscriber, but if you've been with them for a year, no. I'm sorry, $10 a piece. So $10 off your wireless bill and your cable bill. That's my apologies.
Nice.
What
No
with
problem.
Verizon Fios?
Damn, is that what I look like?
Bro, you have Verizon Fios then right now, right?
Yeah. I got Verizon Fios.
Bro,
You guys like to see?
Make them
Go ahead,
give you the employee discount, bro, for the damn
You gave it
Fios
to
too.
me.
They got
You
they
gave it to me.
make them include the code on the Verizon Fios side too, because that code they have a code for Fios too.
I can't get it out of them. I've tried talking to people about it. They just try to pretend that they don't know what they're talking about.
Here's my T-Mobile.
You got to tell me what to do, Los.
Bro, you gotta tell them. Hey, you gotta call me. Like, let's say if you do go to the store, you gotta call me and be like, "Hey, bro, didn't you get that code where they gave you?" That's what I did with Greg, and it worked. And they gave it away, bro. What's going on with T-Mobile? Oh, it doesn't even say LTE.
Oh, no. Not good. I don't know why it is. Internet is very slow. You split the speed. Not good.
Oh my god! No way.
Hey man, hey listen, I like doing voices. And that's my Indian voice.
Still.
It's still finding a server.
And
That's
it failed.
worse. Oh, it didn't even
No.
No, try it again. You gotta try it again.
You got to remember, I was in 3G HSPA for 2 months on this phone. 2 months.
Jeez.
Up, it failed again.
Oh my god.
And another
You know
one.
something? That's worse than Shaq trying to play with Kobe back in the prime. Like, they couldn't get along, it just failed at some point. That's how this whole speed test is feeling.
It is an uplink problem.
Damn, they fired off fireworks on all cylinders tonight.
I don't know what kind of problem it is. It's just crazy. The tower site's a mile away. It's not even far. It's literally 1.1 miles away.
No, AT&T.
Richard says use the
Pixel 3
app from
XL.
FCC. I've never heard of that. You've heard of that?
Of what?
Yeah, I didn't know they had
From
an
the
app.
FCC?
Oh, a visible speed test? Sure. I'll do a visible speed test for you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, we
I'm
got
looking at the game. I'm getting vibes still when the Lakers. Remember back in the
Visible,
day
baby.
when Shaq and Kobe was feuding? Oh, that's so much better. Damn.
Visible
Whoa. That's visible?
This is visible, bro.
No. That is insane. Get the hell. Wow.
It's using Verizon's network, bro.
That is, well, the upload is, who cares about the upload? But damn, that actually is really cool.
It is on an iPhone too.
Whoa. Let's see what we got. What's that? Oh, it's visible again? Oh, okay. I had to read the name. Hey, yo, Los, you remember Shaq, right?
Carlos,
You gotta
I just
know
hit
Shaq.
100. I just hit 100 unvisible, bro.
100 and I had 102 on visible, bro.
Oh,
And then
Now,
I'm
the
gonna
only reason
20
I'm asking Los,
$25,
So-
bro.
This is
25
Verizon
bucks, that's
postpaid.
some good stuff.
This
Verizon,
is
Technoid,
the-
you want me to send you the SIM, Technoid?
just to try
this
it
is-
out.
Yeah.
This one's 2005
All right, I'll give it a
unlimited.
shot, and then I'll send it back to you when I'm done.
Actually, I'm
That's
thinking about having you send it out to Big Lou, man.
What the what the sim?
Come on, focus.
You can't focus.
You see the difference, bro. It is faster on the postpaid side, but
But realistically, it's not a big difference. Like, it's only about 30 megabits, so it's not really crazy. I mean, it really it comes 29. Okay, 23.
Visible.
So it really,
Verizon.
yeah, that's impressive. You know, I gotta say that's really impressive.
Bro, Visible's on fire, bro.
Yeah.
AT&T prepaid is really good too, man.
Oh
It's
yeah,
better. It's better than Visible. That's for sure.
Dude, why ain't this on TNT?
I already know why you're saying that, bro.
My man about to switch his whole family to Visible, save himself a few
No,
dollars.
we're going to AT&T prepaid, bro.
Ooh.
Why am I having this freaking problem right now, bro?
What the fuck, bro? Mine gets
Hey,
dark. Look, I back away and it gets dark.
The iPad camera can't even.
All right, we're
Just
good.
be like SpongeBob. I'm
See?
bringing it around
Carlos.
town.
Get close, it's good.
Are you ready for your live?
I guess we're pretty much ready, bro. I mean, you know,
I'll
All
head
right, we're going
for a
over to
little bit.
Carlos' side. You guys ready? We're going to head over to Carlos' Tech.
Yeah.
somebody said run them both at the same time. Well, there you go. Verizon and Visible. This is Verizon Visible.
Man, it's still usable though. On Visible, it's still usable.
This is when you know you're doing too much. This is a problem. I have to wear like an extra tight belt, and I usually hold a couple and keep a couple in the pocket. It's just too many lines.
You remind me of when I was watching the show Ned's Declassified, Simon Cook, when he was trying to win that contest. He had like thousands of phones on his jacket and stuff. They dial it into the radio station. That would remind me of you got another one, be now ready to go.
Oh my god.
Bro, try this. Here, I'm gonna show you exactly the stack I carry, bro.
Come on.
That's
bro.
the stack I carry.
This is my only. This is legit my only stack.
Bro,
That is crazy.
too much. Too much, bro.
Carlos, I
Too
bet
much.
you if you put that on a scale or a balance, bro, I bet you on a scale that's probably 5 pounds.
Easily, bro. Easily. That's too much, though, bro. But it is what it is. But I don't know why people are saying about the Velvet, bro. The Velvet's not bad. It's all right.
The T-Mobile one's got a MediaTek processor, though.
Friends don't let friends do MediaTek.
Oh wow.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I heard.
Nah,
of that
dude, I
phone.
haven't heard of it. I haven't.
Oh, the Xiaomi. Bro,
They
those
got crazy
see,
names.
what people don't understand, dude, about those crazy imports, like, don't get me wrong, they're great phones. A lot of them are great, but the band compatibility is garbage. So you're not. What are you gonna do? Carry a Wi-Fi hotspot with you and be like, "Hey, hold on a second, baby, hold on, I gotta turn on the Wi-Fi so the call can get better because I only get band 2 on this."
Yeah, that's a problem, dude.
Bro, you're gonna make your swag game go from swag to
Swagoo. Gonna be dripping in swagoo.
using Palmy left overnight.
Swagoo.
Gonna be using
Swag
the Palmy
Dizzle.
left, bro.
All right, let's go over to Los's channel. Everybody who's here in the live, Carlos has all of the documentation on everything that's happening to those devices, T-Mobile features that are going to be eliminated, removed, disabled. However you slice it, that's how we dice it. Carlos has it all for you guys. We're going to work our way over there. Carlos S Tech on the YouTube side. We're going to end this one and then go over there. Technoid, you going to be over there, bruh?
He has the link.
Absolutely,
So
man.
All right, bro.
yes, he's forced
Thank
to
you.
come on.
Thank you to all those supporters out there that liked this video, shared it, rated it. Those that watched start to finish. Big shout out to the Mod Squad, hashtag Mod Squad, hashtag 2Live Crew, hashtag Ravioli Gang. If you watch this while you're hungry, thank you to all the donators, those with the super chats, and the patrons for making all this production possible. You guys are the best. Big shout out to the SMT Nation. Videos throughout the week, probably a live stream at least Friday, and more exclusive content coming to the Patreon side. So super excited about the month of September. I know October is going to be a big release month for phones. We'll keep tabs on everything. So yeah, that's all the things going on with the channel. We're going over to Carlos's channel. We'll be over there. Technoid, you ready?
All set.
All right, let's do it. We out this piece.
Peace.